Alright, guys, here I am again. I'll tell you what, yesterday I tried to open up this hobby box with this here autograph from James Allen McCoon. Is Jimmy. And the first pack that came out of this ended up having this autograph in it, but it's black and white. And this one's number 610. You know? It's not a bad first pack. Then I went up a couple other packs, didn't get much, and then my internet cut out and went out for a while, so it messed up my live video. Yep, that was 6 of 10. Black and white. I've already got this autograph. I got the same exact card, same autograph, except this one's black and white. My other one was out of 50 or something. I don't even remember. It had color on it. Anyways, should be focused. There we go. That's way better. Okay. And I got a bunch of these cards out of there. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Just regular evolution cards. Carl Grimes, Carol Pelletier, got Maggie. Herschel, got Shane. I'll read some other ones, but these are the ones I already opened. Weapons. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That was probably so loud. I'll do that again. Hold on, I'll try to make this not loud. I'm gonna There we go. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. Rick Grimes. So those were the packs I opened. I opened 2 packs, so then my internet went out. So now I'm doing another test video because I'm doing a box break on my www.hollandbreakstore1.com. I'm doing I put a little box break on this, a little cheap one, 2014, 2015 Donruss basketball, and I think I did them $4.99 at Spotters. There's a lot of hits in those packs, so are these Mr. Oh, those are empty? No. No. I know I got a pack. Hold on 1 second. Put this up there, just so you can stare at that real quick. Ah. Smoke. Nothing there. What the heck is going on here? It's a conspiracy. Oh, what's that? Phone. Anyways, Ethan Holland Breaks, Northern Michigan. That's where I'm at. If you go to Mackinac Bridge, you already passed my house. Passed about 15 minutes ago. Come on, let me get a piece of candy real quick. You guys seen these? They're banana. They're banana. Alright, I'm gonna unfocus this so it focuses now. Let's see. This is good enough. Anyways, let's see what's in these. I can't believe that first pack had the autograph in it. But then the internet went out. Carl Grimes, Evolution. Gabriel Stokes, Dwight, Aaron, Once Negan is in his control of Alexandria, Aaron is unwavering in his resolve to stand. What? Hold on, I gotta restart. I'm still trying to eat pest candies and read at the same time. You know that doesn't work. All right. Once Negan is in control of Alexandria, Aaron is unwavering of his resolve to stand by Rick and do whatever it takes to keep everyone alive. Aaron goes with Rick on a run to find supplies and hand over to Negan. And then when Rick mentions that Michonne feels that their subservience isn't really living, Aaron reminds him that it's all part of survival and either your heart is beating or it isn't. 82. Man, I just murdered that. I didn't even say that right at all. I gotta warm up. I got Andrea, Abram Ford. And what's this one? St. Sarah's Church, no safe haven. Well stocked because of a recent food drive and viewed as a community sanctuary, parishioners of St. Sarah's Church rushed to their for shelter during the onset of the apocalypse, but their cowardly priest Gabriel locked the doors, denying them safety, and sat silently while they cried for help. What a dick. I can't believe he even did that. I remember that episode, though. Everybody wanted to get him. Let's get TV. What is this? Oh, what's that one? We got Deanna Monroe. She got all messed up, but she went out fighting, you know? Actually, Carl Grimes. I'm gonna get this focused in so you guys can see this here. Better. Once the prison is lost and Judith is feared dead, Carl and Rick are forced to escape on their own. Rick suffered from the injuries after a fight with the governor and finds Carl cold, distant, and resentful of the choice of his father has made. Carol's dealing with all the intensity of the normal feelings of developing a teenager while she still is having to fight to survive. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Got Daryl Dixon, Rosita, another Abram Ford. It's another Sasha Williams. I mean, I usually read all these, but I've already read these cards so many times. Well, look at that Walker there with the teeth on it. I don't have that one yet. I always sleeve. Oops, sorry about that. I gotta put bump in that mic. I moved it and I'm not used to it. Yeah, I don't have that Walker card. That's weird. As Rick and the others rescue Daryl and Merle from the Woodbury, they create a hole in the fence allowing walkers to get inside the normally secure town. The next day, as residents gather in the town square, a walker attacks a citizen and bites him several times before Andrea is able to rescue him. Believe that? That's walker number 9. I always sleeve my walkers. Walkers are in pristine condition. Every time. Let's get up in here. Put a little walker right there. Next pack. I mean, this one has 2 hits per box. It's the Walking Dead Evolution 2017 trading cards. 2 hits per box, 1 autograph guaranteed, but the first pack was the autograph from, James Allen McCoon is Jimmy. But I got the same exact one, but mine's not black and white. My other one, but the black and white one's out of 10. Out of 10 in the world. Michonne. You know what? Need some background music in here. We can't be doing this. We can't be doing this like this. Let me see something here. Alright, Michonne. Michonne forms a bond of friendship with Carl, and once they are forced out of the prison, opens up to him about her past. She believes in Rick's ability to lead, even when he doesn't. Oh, and has underlying loyalty and willingness to fight for her friends. Michonne. Let's get out of there. Get in here. Subscriptions. Anyways, Andrea. Daryl's brother. He's a mean guy, that guy. Terry Chandler. That's the last guy I want to run into. Spencer Monroe, Deanna Monroe, his mother. And what do we got here? We got Jerry's axe for weapons, but they put a gun on all of them. I don't get it. They say with the weapons, I see his axe in his hand, but got the smoking gun right there. Let's get that smoking gun right there. It's all the mold cards and all the stuff. I got Jerry with the axe, man. I got Rick too. Anyways, next pack. Let's get it. Herschel Green, Aaron, I need Sophia. That's the first Sophia card I got. I haven't read that one yet. Sophia Pelletier, Carol's daughter. Forced out in the woods by a herd of walkers, Sophia finds herself alone and running scared. The group tries desperately to find Sophia, and Carol is ever vigilant and hopeful for her return. Once her walker corpse is discovered, Carol is shattered. Yes, she is. Eugene Porter. Good old Eugene, man. Eugene is highly intelligent and quick-witted, but scared and unskilled in his ability to survive on his own. When he has first met Abram, he concocted a story that he was a scientist and needed to get to Washington to help stop the apocalypse, allowing many people to die to keep him safe, as they believed his survival was important to the future of society. Believe that? Sasha Williams. Let's read Sasha. Heck with it. Sasha is shattered upon a witness of horrifying beaten to death of her beloved Abram. She helps Maggie to the hilltop so she can be seen by a doctor, and then the two bury their loved ones and mourn their loss together. When she is held captive by Negan and told she will be used as a bait, she knows what she must do and sacrifices herself in hopes of saving the community. God dang, Sasha. That's courageous. Courageous, Sasha. The governor. Read that one. No way. We got. I don't have that card either. We got Merle. That's Merle right there. This Merle is a zombie. Always sleep my walkers. Merle Dixon. Oh man, my cigarette went out. It looked like a Maverick Short Red. Alright, anyway, Merle Dixon. Let me flip it over again. Wham! I don't have that card. Merle tried to ambush and kill the governor, but is overtaken by a shot in the chest instead by him. When Daryl finds Merle turned and is feeding on a body in a field, he is visibly shaken and overwhelmed with grief as he is forced to do the right thing. Merle. It's a cool card, though. I need all these base cards. Or whatever you call them. I call them base cards. Anyways, next pack of the AMC's The Walking Evolution 2017 trading cards. We got Rick Grimes again. Maggie Green again. Shane Walsh. I'll read all Shane because he ain't been in there a while, you know. Shane viewed Rick as weak and unable to protect Lori. Carl and the unborn child he believes is his. The once caring man, with best friend of Rick, devolves into a morally flexible and deceptive rival of position within the group, as well as Lori's affections. Shane spirals into the darkness elements to the new world of survival, but his ultimate leads to his own death. This is not focused on how I want. It's good enough, right? Dale. Tara Chandler. I got a lot of her autographs and a lot of her clothing that she wore. I've got a lot of those. I get those in like every box. I'm surprised I ain't got one yet. Gerald Dixon. If I get a jersey patch, it's probably gonna be her. Or Ezekiel. Adversaries. The Governor and Andrea. AD10.
Andrea was won over by the governor's charm, and soon after the two began a romantic relationship, but she was unable to follow through and she had opportunity to kill him. When Andrea could finally see the governor for the barbaric psychopath he truly was, but it was too late and he set a trap and that led to her death. Listen to that fact. What's up? If you want any of those cards, or these cards, let me know. I'll send them to you in the mail. I just like opening them. But if you see these cards you want, just email me at hollandbreaks, HOLLAND, breaks, at gmail.com. Email me on there, and I'll send you any of these right to your house. Tyrese Williams, Jesse Anderson. Jessie is a kind woman and caring mother who has a horrible secret about the abuse of her husband Pete. When Jessie introduces herself to Rick with supplies and a haircut, their attraction to each other is almost immediate. But she is upset as Rick nearly beats Pete to death in her defense, but knows that she must leave Pete for the betterment of her family. Man, I couldn't say that. I'm moving this mic. I'm so sorry. Please, I hope this isn't loud. Oh, I hope this isn't loud. All right. Now it's not in my way. I won't be bumping it and shaking it and all that noise. You know what I mean? And you guys, check me out on SoundCloud, Ethan Holland, ETHAN HOLLAND. Because I don't know, I put 49 songs up on there that I made all myself. I do the drums, I do the vocals, I do all the guitars. It's all metal or death metal or whatever. But they just started monetizing stuff, so I'm on there right now on my other computer monetizing. Because I guess they got enough plays or something like that finally after like 5 years or something. Sophia Pelletier, another Sophia. Let's read Sophia's. A quiet and shy little girl, Sophia was a part of the survivors camp outside Atlanta with her mother, Carol, and her father, Ed. Her father was incredibly harsh and abusive to her mother, and Carol was very protective over Sophia, hoping to shield her from both the brutality of her father and the nightmare of the most apocalyptic world. Heck, another Eugene Porter. Sasha Williams again. Glenn. We got Daryl Dixon in this, man. That's one of my favorite dudes right there. As the group settles into the prison, Daryl continues to use the valuable survival skills he acquired even more in the apocalypse to hunt for food and defend the community from walkers. After the governor destroys the prison, Daryl and Beth bond on the road together as he feels he needs to protect her and she struggles to continue to find her own strength. And she dies. So what? You believe that? Another Rick Grimes. Give me some gas, Rick Grimes. We got Dwight. Eastman's Cabin. Oh, I did it again. I'm so sorry. I don't understand. It's like wherever I put this thing, I move and then I hit it every time. I don't understand why I keep doing that. Anyways, Eastman's Cabin. Eastman had created a quiet home and sanctuary in his cabin in the woods, and as a skilled master of Aikido was able to defend from intruders. He and Morgan did their best to clear the area surrounding the cabin to fend for the wandering dead, but it was impossible to catch them as all eventually Eastman succumbed to the walker's bite. And we got another Maggie Ray, Carol Pelletier, Carl Grimes, Jesse Anderson. And then which one's this? Terminus. I got a lot of Terminus people too, like their pieces of their wardrobe and stuff. I always get those cards too. Penny sleeves are sticking together or something. Safe haven. Next pack. Hold on, let me light a smoke, guys. Jesus. Guy. Mm-hmm. 542. I got a box break at Sports. CHIGAH. Sports.com. Something I like to go through. Bob Stookie.
Fully invested in his loyalty to the group and his relationship with Sasha, Bob fights alongside the group for their escape from Terminus. When he is later kidnapped by the Terminus survivors and awakens to find them slowly eating him, a horrible Bob can still find pleasure as he reveals with a menacing laugh that is that he has been bitten and they are actually eating tainted meat. So they're all gonna turn.
Yep, he got bit in the leg, and then they started eating his leg, and he woke up to his leg cut off, and they're eating it. And then after that, he says, "Man, I've been bit, so good luck, guys. We're all about to turn." Another Abram Ford. Lori Grimes. Should be airing out the laundry, you know what I mean? Rick Grimes. He's as crazy as this. Daryl Dixon. Another Daryl Dixon.
After the deaths of Abram and Glenn, Daryl is taken prisoner by the Savers, where they attempt to force him to bow to Negan, but Daryl is steadfast and resolved never to bow. And since he blames himself for Glenn's death, he endures the torture inflicted on him as if he deserves it. Once he escapes the compound, Daryl is determined to gather whoever is necessary to kill Negan.
The Governor. Dale and Andrea. Adversaries.
During their initial escape of Atlanta, Dale and Andrea formed a familiar bond. After Dale forced Andrea to choose life and escape from the CDC instead of ending her life the way she wanted, Andrea grew to resent Dale's fatherly protection.
Pissed her off, man. I got this in the mail today from Chica Sports. Just a base Luka Doncic, but it's a PSA 10, man. PSA 10. Like that. Oh my god, these guys are nuts. What we got here? Herschel Green again. We got Bob Stookie. Paul Jesus Rolia. Gabriel Stokes again. We got Eugene Porter again. Jesse Anderson, repeat. Double. Dwight. Now, what do we got for Walker here? Always sleeve my Walkers.
Shane tricked Randall into believing he would be allowed to join the group, but snapped his neck instead, hopefully to use his Walker corpse in his plot to kill Rick. But it was Daryl and Glenn who find Randall wandering in the woods, and after Daryl's attack, Glenn kills Randall with a machete.
Yeah. here. Yeah. Morning. Herschel Green. Deanna Monroe. Carl Grimes again. Yeah, a lot of these. Rosita Espinoza. Abram Ford again. A lot of repeats. Sasha Williams. What's this? This is different. Glenn Ray.
After the governor attacks the prison, Glenn wakes up on a destroyed walkway surrounded by walkers. Hearing Herschel's death only strengthens Glenn to resolve to find Maggie, and he will allow nothing or no one to stand in his way.
Yeah.
Hilltop Colony.
I got the old Hilltop. It's
At the onset of the apocalypse, Barrington House was chosen by a safe zone by the government of Virginia, who bought supplies and FEMA trailers to the estate. Oh yeah, FEMA trailers. All right. Government systems failed, but defense walls went up, and the colony became known as Hilltop. It thrived as a functioning farming community until Negan Seavers began demanding
half of all their resources. Yeah. No safe zone. Next pack. What? Getting up markers. Negan.
As the cruel and brutal leader of the Saviors, Negan is highly charismatic, unpredictable, and savage in a way that leads his people. While he is admired and worshipped by some, he is feared by all who live within the sanctuary, as a mistake made by others under the control have torturous and often deadly consequences.
Don't mess with Negan, man. Maggie Green. This looks different. Maggie Green reminds me of my sister. Glenn Ray. The governor. Carl Grimes is a little kid, man. He's a little kid up in there.
After the onset of the apocalypse, Carl is traveling with his mother and others trying to find a way to survive. Believing that his father is to be dead, he bonds with Shane, seeing him as a fatherly influence, and with Sophia since they are close to the same age. He is a quiet and shy child who is understandably frightened in a new world, but still respectful and kind to others.
Daryl Dixon. Aaron. The No Safe Zone. Atlanta.
Going to a large city might seem like a good idea for resources for people who can provide that help, but after the apocalypse, Atlanta was not a safe place to be in. As the majority of the large population turned to walkers, and the Allies' buildings turned into mazes with dead around every corner and nowhere to escape.
Yeah. Next pack. Carol Pelletier again. Daryl Dixon again. This goes through all seasons from 1 to 7 in this one. Rick Grimes. Glenn Ray. Michonne. I haven't seen too much of Michonne lately. Rosita. Andrea. Rick and Pete adversaries.
Rick's disgust for Pete is evident once and realizes that Pete is abusing his wife. Before long, Rick attempts to convince Jessie to leave her husband. The distrust between Rick and Pete escalates with a brutal fist fight that was stopped only when Michonne intervened. Oh, angered Pete later attacks Rick at the community town hall meeting, but when Reg steps in, he is accidentally killed by Pete in his blind rage. Rick quickly follows Deanna's order and shoots Pete.
Okay, they shot him dead. Next pack. Oh, I think there's something in this one. Nope. Carl Grimes. Got a lot of that card. Rick Grimes. Sean. Maggie Green. Sean again. Rosita. Another young Carl Grimes evolution. And No Safe Zone. Green Family Farm. When people began turning, Urshas believed that it was merely illness that could be cured, so he gathers his friends and loved ones that had become walkers and held them in his barn. He soon realizes there was no coming back from being bitten, and when the horde attacks the farm, he and the entire group were forced to flee as it went up in flames. Next pack. Get a drink. Wow. Hurricane. Just gotta have a glare. It's ridiculous. I'll try to do it again, but I got no promises. Get it going again. These. Oh yeah, I got ETHOL_55 on eBay for basketball on there. They're all Prisms, rookies. There's no base cards in. You get 23 cards for like $29 or something. It's a heck of a deal. I mean, there's no way you're gonna get a better deal on eBay from what I put in them. I mean, I even put some Zions in mine. I mean, $29 really. I mean, just that one card is worth more than that. But I just gonna get rid of cards, so I'm just selling them for dirt cheap to get rid of them on eBay. It's Ethel_55. ETHOL_55 on eBay. Another Carol Pelletier, Daryl Dixon, another Glenn Ray, Michonne, another Michonne. A lot of these doubles. Adversaries Glenn. Oh yeah, I remember that. That guy shot himself right in the head, but ended up saving Glenn because Glenn used his body for a shield when he fell. I thought he was dead. Next pack. I got a good feeling. Daryl Dixon again. Sharp looking card. Shane Walsh.
Confident and cunning, Shane was the initial leader of the Atlanta group of the Saviors, or Survivors, and led them to safety out of the city. In Rick's absence, Shane developed a relationship with Lori that turned into obsession, and when Rick returned with his wife and son, he eventually takes the leadership position of the group, and jealousy and hate begin to consume Shane. Tyrese Williams, Maggie Green, Carol Pelletier, Carl Grimes, another Michonne, the Rust Evolution. And then look at this guy. Now there's a walker if I ever seen the sleeve. He's a crazy looking walker. Rather than kill Andrea and Ordered by the governor, Milton attacks him only to be stabbed in the chest and left to die. Knowing that his Walker corpse will attack Andrea, who was tied up and unable to defend herself, Milton drops pliers for her to defend herself.
Wow. Wow. Next pack. Carl Grimes, the young boy. Rick Grimes. Gabriel Stokes. Eugene Porter. We got Merle Dixon. Another Deanna Monroe. Maggie Green with the Rust Evolution. And then the prison safe haven.
With the high fences, lookout towers, and concrete walls, the prison was a perfect place for Rick and the group to begin building a new home. But safety is difficult to find in a post-apocalyptic world. The governor, angry for revenge and desperate to find a place for his group to survive, attacked to take it over, destroying the prison in the process.
Next pack. Jesse Anderson. Someone gets get beat by her husband. Got Rob Stuckey again. Bob Stuckey. Avon Ford. And Rick Grimes all crazy. Daryl Dixon Evolution. Another Daryl Dixon. We get a lot of these same cars. Eugene Porter Rust Evolution. And then we got Alexandria. No safe haven.
Once the walls went up, the quiet community of Alexandria remained mostly safe and blind to the cruelty of the most post-apocalyptic world. By having a safe home for the Walkers community provides running water, solar electricity, is surrounded by a wall, and is something that must be protected from intruders who could raid and take the community for their own.
Next pack. Rick Grimes. Carl Grimes. Rick Grimes. Maggie Green. Sean. Zeta. Earl Dixon. And Carl and Ron.
Having spent time together outside the walls of Alexandria, Carl and Enid found themselves drawn to each other. Jealous over Enid and blaming the newcomers for the death of his father, Ron focuses his anger on Carl and Rick. His anger gets the best of him when he accidentally shoots Carl in the eye while aiming for Rick. But not long after that, is overtaken and consumed by a walker horde.
Yeah. Next pack. There's only 3 packs left. It's going to be a hit in one of them. There's guaranteed 2 hits a box. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was probably so loud. I gotta quit flinging my elbows everywhere. Dale. Tyrese Williams. Spencer Monroe. The Governor. Dwight again. Michonne. Carol Pelletier. Rust on. And what's this? Walkers. This is Walker. It's a different kind of Walker. Shows a bunch of them.
Walker 10. He may seem like a stable and capable leader of the town of Woodbury, but the governor lost touch with reality after the death of his wife and daughter. Psychotic and deranged, the governor often sits and stares at secretly kept aquariums filled with decapitated but still
Animated walker heads. Sick prick, that's what those are. They're the walker heads. Alright. It's gonna be in one of these packs. Which pack do you think it is? Guessing the one on the right. On the left. Rosita. Andrea. Another Herschel Green. Another Earl Dixon. Another Tara Chandler. Spencer Monroe. Daryl Dixon with the Rust on it. And then bam! We got Carol's daughter Sophia as a walker.
After desperately searching the woods for any signs of the missing Sophia, the group is devastated to see her emerge from the Herschel's barn with the other walkers that were secretly being held inside. Carol runs to Sophia, but Daryl holds her back, and Rick steps in
Mercifully to kill Sophia. Mercifully. Last pack has to have a hit in it. Should guaranteed 2 hits. Carol Pelletier. Daryl Dixon. Glenn Ray. Michonne. Where's this other hit at? It said 2 hits per box. Rosita. Oh, there it is. Rosita. What does this say? We'll put this down. We got Rick Grimes, #1 card. And then weapons. Maggie's machete. She still reminds me of my sister. Maggie Green machete W7. And then now what is this? Congratulations. You now own one of a kind piece, hand drawn art inspired by AMC's The Walking Dead. Dave Fuller. I got Dave Fuller's autograph? Oh, no shit. It's Carol Pelletier. It is a hit. And I got his real autograph? I got a sketch card. That's my first sketch card, Carol Pelletier. That's pretty sweet.
You now own a one of a kind piece of hand drawn art by Dave Fuller.
Did you really draw that? I think you really drew that. Carol Pelletier. That's a sweet one.
It's not numbered. It says one of a kind though.
That's awesome.
Dave Fuller. Yeah, Dave Fuller.
There's Dave.
Art by Dave Fuller. That's cool.
Can't stop staring at it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was probably so loud. I'm so sick of my microphones. It's like literally everywhere I move them, I start to move that way and literally bump into them. I throw elbows at this one now. God, so stupid. It pisses me off more when somebody messes up their mic. Shit makes me angry. Yeah. Carol Pelletier. Still random walker. Sweet. That was the box. one of a kind. Anyways, Ethan Holland, Holland Brakes, www.hollandbrakesstore1.com. Go to that, check out. I'll have some bunch of cars for sale, box brakes, all that pretty soon. I'm adding to it every day, a little bit by little bit. And then hit me up on SoundCloud, Ethan Holland, ETHAN, HOLLAND. It's got a black and white picture of my face. And check out all my metal music, man. Leave it a like if you could. If you like metal music, leave it a like. And if you want these cards, let me know. I'll send them right to you. But hit me up on the Holland Brake Store, hollandbrakes@gmail.com. Then go to hollandbrakestore1.com. All right, I'll see you guys later in the next video. I'll get some basketball going later.